Morning guys, thanks for joining me down in Devon for this video. Hi guys, thanks for coming back. Down in Devon this morning for today's video. At a place called Thatcher's Rock, which you can see behind me here. And I came down here the other day, had a little bit of an explore around, and I managed to get a silhouette, minimalistic silhouette type image, which is this one. But I wanted something different. So I've come back here now at sunrise, because where I was the other morning it was quite shaded, and I was thinking to myself, you know, but if I was around the other side of that cove where I was, the sun would come down, hit this rock, and just set the place on fire. So I've come around this morning. It's nearly sunrise, got another 20 minutes to go. Actually the moon's still up as well at the moment. But, I've got the camera set up on the tripod, currently at f11, just over a third of a second. I've not got any filters on at the moment, because I don't need any, basically. But I might get a 10 stopper out in a moment and just have a little play just to smooth that water out, get some nice reflection. Just get some nice reflections going in that water. Quite a few noisy seabirds around this morning by the sounds of it as well. But I've got this place to myself. I'm on the southwest coastal path, heading towards Torquay. Torquay is just over my shoulder here. This place is absolutely beautiful. So peaceful, so tranquil. There's no one else around. It's just me. It's just me here. And sometimes landscape photography is just that. It's about you and the landscape, no one else. So it's sometimes nice to take yourself away and just enjoy the moment. That's what I find anyway. Okay, so just talking through my composition this morning. Got the 24-70 2.8 on the front. We're about 40mm. f11, half a second. And I've taken the rule of thirds. We all know about the rule of thirds. But I've taken that this morning, ripped it apart and thrown it away, because Thatcher Rock is going right in the middle of my image and the horizon line is going straight to the middle of it as well. Rules are there to be broken sometimes. This sunrise is absolutely epic. Let me turn the camera around and see if you can see it. That is absolutely stunning. Sorry guys, I had to put the camera down there and the sun's just come up on the horizon. It's absolutely stunning. It's this orange ball on the horizon. And so I just had to turn the camera around to just get a few images of that, so we'll see how they come out. I've bracketed my exposure on that, so hopefully I should get something from it. But I'm just going to wait now for the light to start coming on Thatcher Rock. Now the sun's actually above the horizon. There's a couple of wakeboarders just down off there. I don't know if you can see them or not in the water. There's two lads down there, or girls, on their wakeboard. And there's also a couple of fishing boats coming out as well, so we'll add a little bit of interest to the image. So let's just wait for the light now to hit Thatcher Rock and let's see what comes of it. Okay, so I've had to get a couple of my Lee filters out. I've got the polarizer and I've got a two-stop ND grad on the front as well, just to bring things down because the light's starting to change very, very quickly. I've also broke this bad boy out, my Lee 10 stopper, the big stopper. Try and get a bit of long exposure done, try and smooth that water out, and yeah, let's see what happens. I'm quite excited. I haven't used this for a while, so I'm quite excited to see what we can get. So if, like me, you've forgotten the little cover to go over the viewfinder for when you're doing long exposure photography, reason why you want to cover the viewfinder is you can get light bouncing through that viewfinder, hitting your sensor, and you're going to get a light leak. So if, like me, you've forgotten the little cover, use a little filter box. Just sits on the back of the tripod like that, and it covers your viewfinder. Top tip. So the good news is I found my little cover for my eyepiece. So we've got a little long exposure going now. It's about a 2.5, 3 minute exposure at the moment. So just set that off. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we're just coming up to the end of a 3 minute exposure. Let's have a little look and see what we've got. I'm liking that. That looks absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous. Now this morning I was in two minds whether to get up or not. I set my alarm, it went off, it woke me up. I just laid there, thought I can't be bothered. But I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I made the effort to get out, witness that sunrise and photograph that rock. That was absolutely epic this morning. So back in the car now, after trekking back up from the southwest coastal path back to where I parked the car, and a little bit of reflection about this morning. You see, landscape photography requires you to be out for sunrise and sunset, and I must admit, when my alarm went off this morning at 4:45, I really didn't feel like getting out of bed at all. But I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I got out of bed, drove all the way up here, walked down to the point where I set up all my cameras and took the images. And there's something about watching a new day arrive. It just gives you the energy, the get up and go you need to continue with the rest of your day, and you know, just get through, get what you need done. Yeah, it's been absolutely amazing. I've had an amazing couple of days down in Devon with my landscape photography, and yeah, it's definitely somewhere I'm going to come back to. There's so many places to explore down here, and yeah, I can't wait to return. But in the meantime, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button as well, and also those notifications, so you'll be notified every time I upload new content. Again, thanks for watching, and the channel wouldn't be possible without you guys. So until next time, bye bye.